Is your inbox overwhelming you? Are you reading emails piling up faster than you can manage? And if so, you're not alone. But don't worry, I've got some game-changing tips to help you take control of your inbox and finally feel on top of your emails. Hey there, I'm Jessica Littleton, owner of Littleton Virtual Services, and you're listening to Streamline and Shine with Jessica Littleton, the podcast where I help business owners create systems that work so they can focus on what really matters. In today's episode, we're tackling one of the biggest productivity killers, email overload. Stick with me, and I'll show you simple strategies to help keep your inbox organized and stress-free. Most business owners waste hours each week sifting through emails, responding to unnecessary messages, and trying to find important information. If you're one of those, let's fix it. First, we're going to start with decluttering what's already in your email inbox. Let's start by unsubscribing. And let's be ruthless about this. We're going to take 10 minutes every day to go through the inbox and unsubscribe from newsletters and promotions that don't add any value to our day or our business. Tools like unroll.me can help automate this, and that is a resource that I love. I use it in my personal email, and it helps take hundreds of unnecessary subscriptions and puts it in one simple email that I can review on my lunch break and unsubscribe directly from the email. Next, we're going to consider archiving all of those old emails. If it is more than 30 days old, it definitely needs to be archived into a folder system. Don't keep thousands of emails in your main inbox. That main inbox should be just like your voicemail, blinking to show you that you have a few new messages, but not a complete transcript of everything that has happened in your business since you began. If you archive and move things that are older than 30 days, your inbox only shows those relevant messages that are important to your current projects. And then let's create priority labels and folders. This is one of the things that has really helped me to clean up my inbox. Set up folders, they can say something like action required. So as you're going through those couple of important emails that are now in your inbox, you can decide if action is required now, if something is waiting for a response and you don't have the information yet, or if it's just a reference email, something that you might need to go back to later for operations. If you keep things categorized when they first come into your inbox, it makes responding to much faster. And then it allows you to decide, is this something that you really need to keep? And you can file in a subfolder for reference, or is it something that you've finished and now can be deleted completely, which is always a good feeling. Manual email sorting is a thing of the past. It's great to have so many automation tools at our fingertips, and they are really time-saving too. I like to set up my email with a lot of filters. That way, the emails that come into my inbox can be sorted by each of my clients or by project. I have folders assigned, and each filter can file the incoming emails for me so that anything that's not assigned to a project or a client is all that I'm seeing in the inbox. Then, just like with our voicemail, I have a little blinking light on the folder that shows me what is new in that project folder or that client folder. We can also use canned responses, which I'm not always fond of that particular term, but it refers to templates. It's kind of like having a automated chatbot in your email. Gmail and Outlook allow you to save and reuse templates for common replies. If you know that every Wednesday you are going to get a question or two from a subcontractor about whether or not it's pay week. You might have a template set up to say, just a reminder, pay weeks fall on the second and fourth Friday of every month. This way, there's no more typing out the same response to multiple people who are asking the exact same question or who ask it consistently over and over. The template's available. You can change the dates or change the person's name, but the general information is going to stay the same. And the last tip here is to schedule your email replies. I use this all the time, and it really comes in handy, specifically if you're working with people in a different time zone. Avoid sending emails at all hours of the day. Even if you happen to wake up in the middle of the night and you are one of those people who finds it very calming to go through your email and make responses before you're able to fall back asleep, not everyone finds getting an email at 2 a.m. to be comforting. Some find it extremely stressful. So by scheduling that email for 8 a.m. instead of 2 a.m. can help both of you to have a very productive day and to have a better communication process in the office. Some tools like Boomerang or Gmail's Send Later feature can be automatically within your email tool already. But if not, take a look to see what apps are available to work either on your phone or with your browser. Next up are a couple ways I can suggest to get through your day without consistently checking your email. If you consistently check your emails throughout the day, you are killing your productivity. It's like chasing a tennis ball across the tennis court. If all of your project work is on the right side of the court and all of your emails are on the left side of the court, and you are chasing your attention, which is the tennis ball, back and forth, you're not getting to spend much time working on your projects. So here are a couple email habits that might be helpful to you so that you're not chasing that tennis ball all day long. Let's start with a quick tip called the 2-minute rule. This rule is where you go through the emails that are in your inbox, and as you're reading them, if it is something that can be taken care of or answered in 2 minutes, you do it immediately. Do it right now. Get it out of the way. That may be an email that can be archived or even just deleted and is no longer needed. This is where some of those unsubscribes for new or missed emails might come into play. If it's going to take longer than 2 minutes to complete the task, this is where you can file it into one of your folders. Maybe this is the needs a response because you don't have all the information yet. Then you schedule a time to go through that folder and take care of different tasks. You may even have a color coding option like in Gmail so that you can prioritize the different emails that are in there. Next, we want to consider batch processing your emails. So instead of checking emails every time you hear the bing on your computer, you're checking at specific times of the day. Maybe 8:30 after you first get to the office, or 1 o'clock right when you get back from lunch, and maybe 4 o'clock before you go home for the day. Consider the end of day emails to be the last 30 minutes of your day. You want to take care of any emails that require a extended response in the next business day. They should not be forcing you to stay later at the office if you can help it. Although we do understand that emergencies come up and different businesses operate slightly differently. And lastly is the most controversial of the habits, but try turning off your notifications. Hear me out because I know I like to hear what's going on, see what's happening within my business. But if you reduce the distractions by turning off email alerts and only checking your emails during those segmented batching times, you're increasing your productivity. because you are able to focus your attention on your tasks for longer amounts of time. By turning off the email notifications, you are really giving yourself a chance to focus your mental energy and your attention on the tasks at hand. We don't want to multitask on our really important projects. So this gives you the opportunity to better schedule your day. And we'll cover scheduling in a subsequent episode. Taking control of your inbox isn't just about organization. It's about freeing up time so you can focus on what really matters in your business. Which tip are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments or send me a message. And if you need more productivity tips, hacks, be sure to subscribe and check out my free inbox management guide to get started today. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can find that resource on my website. Thanks for tuning in to Streamline and Shine with Jessica Littleton, where I help business owners like you run smoother, smarter, and stress-free. I'll see you next time.